Hey folks, John Havlicek here with another edition of Common Grounds. I took a couple of weeks off. I just needed a break from everything. I hope you had some time to spend with family and friends and loved ones and do some things you enjoy. But we're back, kicking off the new year. And, we have like 10 months, right, until we have big elections. And between now and then, we have to inform ourselves on the candidates. We have to inform ourselves on what is it that we really want our government to do for us. What kind of a country or a state or a community do we want to live in? And what goes a long ways to deciding that is how we vote. So between now and then, I will be doing 3 or 4 videos a week. And if you like this content, please head over to my YouTube channel and like, comment, and share, and help me get the word out and have this discussion, right? Because the common ground I think we all have is that, we want a better life for ourselves, our kids, our neighbors, our loved ones, and so forth. Okay, so let's get going. Healthcare is back in the news. This time, this is a national thing with a state connection. So the House of Representatives recently passed a bill and has sent it over to the Senate to extend the Enhanced Obamacare or Affordable Care Act, ACA, subsidies. Okay, this was something that caused the government to shut down a few months ago. And so how did this happen? Well, there's a thing called a discharge petition. You might have heard this in the news. What it means is if you get enough people to sign on to legislation, they can force it to the floor of the House of Representatives for an actual vote. They can go around the Speaker of the House, in this case, Mike Johnson. And that's what they did. The Democrats didn't have enough to do it on their own, but they got 10 Republicans to also vote for this discharge petition. Okay? So, and that's going to be important. So that's discharge petition succeeds, and 24 hours later, they vote on it. Then, again, 17 Republicans voted to pass the bill along with all the Democrats. Okay? So now this is going to go to the Senate. I have no idea what's going to happen there. But it's interesting because I have told you, time and again, we need to hold our elected officials accountable for what they say when they don't think we're listening, and what they do. So over here in CD3, we have Congressman Derek Van Orden, and he has come out saying he will always fight and stand up for the hardworking men and women of Western Wisconsin, his district, and that's why he voted to pass that bill. What he didn't say was that 24 hours prior to that, he voted against the discharge petition. So, reading between the lines here, what is he really saying? What he's really saying is, absolutely no, I don't want this bill to pass. But since it looks like it's going to anyway, and I know all kinds of people in my district are getting screwed, hey, I'm a cheerleader, I'm going to vote for it. That's nonsense. That is absolute BS, and he knows it. So, find him on Facebook. He's really active on his Facebook page, or call his office, or shoot him an email, or if he ever has a town hall, press him on this. Why did he vote against it and then 24 hours later voted for it? Especially when you look back at his record for the last 4 years or whatever, 5 years, he has routinely said we need to repeal the Affordable Care Act, that it doesn't work, that he's absolutely against it. Our common ground is we need health care. I'll share a little personal story here. Those of you who know me may or may not know I have type 2 diabetes, and trying to control my blood sugar. I'm exercising, I'm eating right. I'm also taking a drug. I'm not going to name the drug, but I do it once a week, and I inject it. Okay, you can figure it out from there. My insurance company just told me that starting in a couple of months, it's going to be $1,000 a month for me. I can't afford that. I don't know anybody who could. So I'm scrambling. Not sure what I'm going to do. And there are tons of us that are in this boat. A lot of you have been in this boat longer than I have. Okay. Our healthcare system is unsustainable. And we'll talk more about that in another video. But brass tacks, Congressman Van Orden didn't want to do this. There's no way. He's against it. Okay. But it's an election year. And we need to hold him accountable for that. All right. So have a good day. And I will catch you on the flip side, folks.